A little bit about Covington Associates. You guys have an interesting niche.
Sure. Well, first, thanks for having me back. This has been a lot of fun in the past, and hopefully will be today. So Covington Associates, we're a boutique M&A advisory firm. We're based here in Boston. We have an office in Chicago, one in New York, and our focus is principally in helping companies in M&A transactions, capital raising transactions, and they might be family businesses, entrepreneurs, or small public companies.
How do you do your deal sourcing?
All of the business we do is based on referrals. People with whom we've worked in the past, attorneys, accountants, former clients, private wealth managers, they come to us when they have a client that has a need, either to execute a transaction, but oftentimes it's helping them figure out what the transaction ought to be.
And we were discussing off air that you have businesses in Chicago and New York. Why those two geographies?
It's been very opportunistic for us. I can't say that we've had a deliberate strategy to pursue it, but throughout the history of our firm, whenever we've found good people, we've taken advantage of that. So we found good people in New York, in Chicago, that fit our culture, fit our industry profiles, and we decided to join up with
It's interesting how the model's changed over the last few years. As opposed to gobbling them up and moving them here, we open up a satellite office or another office, which makes sense to take advantage of the marketplace that they know.
Yeah, they're very different markets, and to have feet on the ground, it does matter as well. I mean, we've got also relationships with maybe a dozen other firms around the world that are based on personal relationships that each of me and my partners have, so we can collaborate with them as well.
So, Michael, if you don't mind, let me ask a macro question. Over the last couple of years, as the economy's been fairly soft in general, we've heard that transaction deal flow has been down for a lot of M&A advisory firms, yet you guys seem to be as busy as ever through 2012 and had a lot of activity. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, it's been affected by a lot of things. I think our business has gone through some of the same cycles that the economy has, but to a lesser extent. And for us, when we look back over the cycle, 2009, 10, and 11 were really slower years. They were still strong years for us, and part of the reason has been our focus on healthcare. That healthcare market has been strong throughout the downturn, and some of the other industries in which we focus have been down and soft. But we've seen a resurgence in those other markets in recent years. As we've come out of the trough, the company's performance has improved and made them more viable candidates to seek capital or to seek a strategic partner.
So help us understand your client interaction.